everyone. I'm Flavia from ZNP Notary, and I'm here today with Karen Costa. She's a realtor working the Lower Mainland. She speaks Portuguese. She works from North Vancouver, but she helps clients all over the Lower Mainland with residential real estate. Thanks for coming, Karen.
Thanks for having me, Flavia. We're gonna talk today about multiple offers.
Yes, we were kind of chatting a little bit about it. I know how frustrating it is. I've been dealing with a lot of clients placing multiple offers, like literally many offers in order to buy a property, like 32. One of the clients that was talking to me mentioned that they had to go through before they could actually purchase their home. So how it is from the market perspective, like the person who is buying, how can they make their offer more attractive so they don't have to wait for 32 properties to get their home?
So Flavia, like what is multiple offer? Multiple offer, you are in a competition, right? Mm-hmm. So basically who else pays more for that property has less condition on the offer wins, right?
Okay.
And the market is shifting, but we're still seeing a lot of multiple offers, right? A lot of multiple offers are coming cash. And we have to talk about that because there's a risk associated with cash offers. Okay, that gives you an advantage, right? If you're putting cash, you have an advantage towards somebody else that has one condition in the offer, for example.
Yeah.
Because they have a way pretty much out.
But people are not really paying cash. I doubt, like, properties are like almost $1 million, most of the properties, and people don't just have the cash in their bank and they pay for it. But how does it work?
Great question. Let's understand something here, because cash offers doesn't always mean that you have the entire cash to pay for that property.
Oh, I'm glad, because otherwise it would feel so poor.
Well, not everybody have like cash to pay full cash on for that property.
Right.
Most people, what they do, they still need financing,
okay.
right? But they are securely well on their finance. Okay. You cannot put a cash offer without having at least 20% as a down payment.
So it makes it easier or more certain that your mortgage will be approved because you have that much leverage with the bank in terms of equity.
Exactly.
Okay.
Why is that? Okay. It's very risky to the bank or to the mortgage broker to tell you or allowed to do a cash offer without more than 20% down.
Okay.
Okay. And what are the risks? The problem is that a lot of appraisers, the bank needs to send an appraiser to the property to make sure that the property is worth what you're borrowing from the bank. The problem is that a lot of the appraisers are coming in right now. We're just starting to see this lower than people are offering
so
for their property.
So just to get kind of like wrap my head around it.
Yeah.
So people were multiple offer situation. People are bidding to get the property for the highest price. However, the bank right now is doing their appraisal with a lower amount, so maybe you're bidding more or a lot more than what the property could be worth right now.
Correct. So the only way you can do a cash offer is that you're financially secure, and in case this happens, let's say you're paying $900,000 for a property, the appraisal comes at $800,000. You gotta have that $100,000 cash to make up the difference.
Pay for the difference with the bank. Okay. Well, I think that's a very important point when you are buying a property. So, which makes it even more harder because properties are so expensive, and we need to make sure that we go lower than our real budget to make sure that we have that buffer there, right?
Correct. Because although like you also have the value of the property you're buying, you have to save. You have to have a little extra for your closing costs.
Right, the property
and now
transfer tax
your appraiser came way less than you paid for the property. So now what, right? You could lose your deposit and get sued by the seller.
For the difference, in case they end up selling the property for less than what you paid, then okay. Not a good situation to be in, but it's very important to have the knowledge, because I see a lot of frustration from clients of many places that they tried to buy, they couldn't. So that's a good point to be discussed, even though it's not very, like we were talking before we started, that is more of a taboo to discuss those things. But I think it's very important, especially with the market the way that we have here in British Columbia.
It's important for people to understand that all cash offers not necessarily are cash offers, right? People are still needing their finance, but they have financial security that they can do that.
Yes. Yes, for sure. Well, thank you, Karen. Well, if you like to get more information or would like to call Karen to represent you, what is the best way to contact you?
The best way to contact me is by phone. My phone number is 604-202-7225, or email at Karen, Karen, at KarenCosta.com. So Karen at KarenCosta.com.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, and we would tag Karen here so you can contact her directly through Instagram as well.
Thanks for having me, Flavia.
Thank you. It's so nice. Yeah, it's very good to discuss those things that people don't really
absolutely
want to talk about, because it's frustrating